Welcome back to another episode of Anime Bad Boy. It's your host, Terry. Unfortunately, you guys won't be seeing my beautiful face today, but today's episode is going to be really quick, running you guys down to my top 10 list of streaming anime websites of 2018. Now, let's jump right into it. Now, you have the first one being Viewster. My top five used to be Netflix, and Netflix originals of anime originals. It was great until they got hit with some emotional shit. They switched writers. I don't know what the hell was going on, but I haven't really been enjoying Netflix original animes as of lately, so I decided to look for another source. Honestly, I hardly do watch Viewster, but I will suggest it to anyone that it does not have the money right now to pay for a streaming services on the anime website, and Viewster is the next best thing. According to what I did from initially for me signing up, Viewster actually turned out to be free, so you just simply go ahead, sign up. I'm already logged in. You can log in with your Facebook account, or you can log in through creating a password and username, and it will simply give you access to everything. The quality of the videos, I believe, is 720p or 1080 or 1080p at most points, but the quality turns out to be, I can't really tell the difference at this point, but difference between that and Hulu and all the other places, so it's pretty great for a free service. And I don't know what the how do you say this? I don't know what the spin behind offering the anime free to the public is, because as of right now, they haven't charged me for anything. They haven't requested anything yet. So I think, this is the next best thing if you can't pay for anime streaming website. Now, Viewster has a variety of things. You can basically click between movies and series, and it will show you the different series. The unfortunate thing is Viewster does not have a lot of animes, or it does not have a wide library of animes that you can choose from. However, there's still some good animes that I would recommend. Like, there's one called The Gate. I personally just finished that one. It's really great. Great teacher Onizuka, GTO, Street Fighters, obviously a classic. You have Fate Stay Night, and then obviously one of the best ones, way better than Sword Art Online. You have Log Horizon, and they have season 1 and also season 2. Gunslinger Girl. I tried getting into that one, but it wasn't really of interest to me. However, like I said, you do have other variety of animes and lifestyle animes that you guys can go through from here. You might find that you can binge watch all of these things or all of the anime series probably within about 2 months. I've done which one was it? I did Log Horizon in about 2 days. I finished the whole season and series within 2 days. Obviously, I stayed home all day. And also, you can put into the mix movies. Now, if you don't want to watch any series, they have about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The list of 7 movies from different animes. Now, one thing I hate about this site is that they have all these movies, but they did not include the classics of the classics, and that's Akira. That is always a part of any single anime streaming website, and somehow it's not on this site. So that's probably why Netflix was before them. But with Netflix as of right now, I don't know what their spin is with anime. They're getting a little bit better. I will update this list later on in the year as we go on, but right now Viewster is number 5. Now let's jump into our number 4 spot. We're looking at Crunchyroll. Crunchyroll has always been one of my favorite sites until last year. Crunchyroll has become extremely disorganized with how they do their anime postings, how they do different episodes. I just feel like there's just a bunch of clutter that I have no tolerance or the time to actually go through. Now, you can actually look at the different things that they give to you based on site news and latest news, latest news within the anime community and the anime gaming community. They tell you the different episodes and upcoming shows and when they're coming, so you can keep track of those certain things. And then not only that, they do have different things such as a store, forums, news, mangas that you can read from the site. Now, you're very much asking probably how much Crunchyroll costs for you. It will cost you $6.95 on a monthly basis after the trial. And how long is the trial? As you can see here, the trial is about 14 days. Now, that gives you about 2 weeks of watching as much anime as possible. Now, keep in mind that Crunchyroll, if you are a dub fan, Crunchyroll has the most limited selection of dub animes out there, and I highly recommend that you go to another source, which I will be telling you coming for the next number 3 spots. But like I said, Crunchyroll is mainly a sub anime site where you can get all free, ad-free HD videos studios, along with access to all anime and mangas. I can definitely vouch that they have, I believe, over 20,000 anime series and counting logged onto the site. Probably even more, but I know I'm very much sure either undershot in that number, but definitely not overshot in that number, because there's definitely more anime series being created on a daily basis and being released. One of the features with Crunchyroll that I really love is the fact that they're a part of the Stimuli class. I'm very much sure I messed that up, but they basically release episodes that are fresh out of Japan the day that they air in Japan, or I believe a day after they're aired in Japan, they release them on their site. But like I said, as you guys can see, one of the best things about Crunchyroll is that they do offer you a iPhone app and also an Android app that you can download, and you can read mangas online. I'm sorry, you can read mangas from your phone as you go. So here you go on these two spots. They do have a Facebook page that is very active. The community is pretty great on that Facebook page. There's different tabs and mangas that you can read, and they organize them based on popularity on different tabs. So joint promotion, there's just basically them working with the studios and things of that sort, doing different joint promotions and getting that done. Now, a manga that I will recommend now that it popped up, I wasn't gonna mention this, but the Heroic Legend of Arslan, I highly recommend you guys watch the anime series. They cut it short. I don't know why. I have to read more into it. I think it's because of developmental popularity process. However, the manga itself is really great. Still Me Pub is the same thing. Basically, mangas that are released in Japan on the day of, they release the mangas here on the website. Updated, or just basically mangas that have been updated as of recently. Alphabetically ordered, it says it all right there. It just tells you all the mangas that are from A through Z, or through a number based on that. But I recommend just jumping straight to the popular manga if you want to be a part of the crowd and actually have conversations with people to see what the new mangas are as of today. So that is basically number 4 spot is a Crunchyroll. It is $6.95 once again on a monthly basis for a streaming service. I recommend it. One thing I did forget to show you guys is that not only do they offer anime subscription services, but they also offer live Japanese dramas and shows of that sort if you guys are into that. Jumping into number 3, the number 3 spot is Hulu. The reason why I put Hulu over Crunchyroll, even though Crunchyroll is a bigger anime site over Hulu is an overall streaming service just like Netflix. However, with Hulu, they have been increasing their anime library very much well. And not only do they include sub versions of the anime, you also have the luxury, if you don't want to read and watch the series at the same time, or if you're a slow reader, you want to get Hulu, because Hulu has dub versions of most of these animes. Now, there are some without dubs. You're still gonna have to, watch your subs and here and there. But I love dub animes, and a lot of people will get on me about that because the dubs are horrible. But I don't see any difference. I really love them. One of the things is, as you're going through watching these animes, they actually organize them really well. Their organizational skills is really done well. In comparison to the number 4 spot, which was Crunchyroll, they organize it such as, popular animes, recommended animes based on animes that you've watched, action, adventure, fantasy, comedy, drama, science fiction, romance of that sort. An anime that I recently just started watching, or I just finished watching, like I mentioned before, was Log Horizon. One of the recommended animes I think a lot of people should actually check out is Guilty Crown. Very much sure you guys have already actually heard about that, but check out Hulu. The subscription service will cost you. There's different levels of subscription services, but their anime selection is beautiful. I love it. There's so many varieties that you can select from, and not only that, there are also a lot of mainstream and action kick-ass animes that you can select from. And I can name a few: Blue Exorcist, Overlord. I fucking love Overlord. Excuse the language. Sword Art Online, Attack on Titan, Hellsing, Trigun, Initial D, Claymore, Codebreaker, The Gray Man, a lot of those. And also the ones I was just telling you about was Arslan, The Heroic Legend of Arslan. I highly recommend that you guys watch this anime. I just want to throw that in there. You always know I got to throw in some sponsors and stuff of that sort. So let's jump right into the number 2 spot, which is Funimation. Now, why did Funimation beat Crunchyroll? And why did Hulu beat Crunchyroll? So the reason why Funimation beat Hulu and Crunchyroll is because Funimation has been on their game lately. However, if you do have the Fire Stick app on Funimation, you can understand the pain of actually watching the animes on that goddamn app on the Fire Stick. It is painful. Why is it painful? Well, the app has a lot of bugs where it would just cancel out on, without any cause. I don't understand why, but it's kind of weird to us how they do it. However, one thing about Funimation is that if you're looking for the dubs of all dubs and you want to pay $5.99 a month, a lot cheaper than Crunchyroll, and it's not a lot cheaper, but it's like a couple cents cheaper than Crunchyroll, I highly recommend that you watch or join on to Funimation. Now, it's ad-free. It's on every single streaming platform that is available to the general international public. So Android TV, Android, iOS, Amazon Fire Stick, and Amazon Kindle, Windows, Roku, Xbox, PlayStation 3, blah, 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 to name a few. As you guys can see them right there. You can start a free trial. I believe the free trial is at the same time. Let's go ahead and click the free trial. The trial itself, I believe, is 1 month into the no, actually it's not 1 month. I think I already did the trial before, and I'm not actually logged into my account, and that's why it's actually showing or asking me to pay for it. But one of the things I love about Funimation is that how well organized it is. It gives you a live feed of what they talk about on Twitter, and if you want to keep up with the social media events, and then also you can discover new animes. And this is how I actually upgraded my anime library and was able to actually watch as many anime as I did initially before. With Funimation, as you guys, like I just told you guys, I love dub. So this website basically gave me the opportunity of watching as many dub animes as quickly as possible rather than sub, because if I was watched to sub, it would have been a slow process. You can join into their forums, join in their conversation. Their conversations are a lot more organized than Funimation, and it's more visually pleasing. I'm sorry, it's a lot more organized than Crunchyroll, and it's a lot more visually pleasing than Crunchyroll. And for the shows, these are the different animes that it's going to offer to you guys. Anime favorites, The Gray Man. They break them down just by category. Sci-fi, you have fantasy, you have all genres. So one of the ones that I like to go for is the action and adventure. They list everything in terms of what they offer to you that you can watch, and they're all organized. They have a huge list. When I say a huge list of animes that you can watch from, or anime that you can watch from, there is a huge list. I can't even go into everything right now based on the list, and I can do for most popular from what they organize it by. Obviously, My Hero Academia is a new one, and this is actually new. Twin Star Exorcist, I have to check that out, but they have a huge list, and they're all updated. As of right now, they're getting Funimation is actually getting better with updating the series as they're released from dub to sub, because obviously, once again, they're the centralized site for dub streaming anime. So Crunchyroll will have the sub version of the anime before or of the anime episode before Funimation does. That's one of the downfalls to Funimation. However, I don't mind waiting a week to get that episode in dub. However, if the episodes are really good, or if the series is really good, like My Hero Academia, I'm definitely going to take my ass to Crunchyroll and watch them, and also Black Clover. So that's kind of why I have 2 subscriptions of both sites. They do have a shop section where you can shop for Funko Pop dolls. You can shop for any merchandise of that sort that it will go from there. Jumping into the number 1 spot, drum roll please. Number 1 spot is the Hidive. Now, Hidive, I recently discovered Hidive, and as you can see, the big price right here, $4.99. It is the most affordable out of everything except for free. Viewster, we're not going to count, but out of the last 3 that I discussed, Crunchyroll, Hulu, and Funimation, Hidive is one of the most affordable out of the last 3 that I discussed. Now, Hidive, it basically the $4.99 will on a monthly basis includes, as you guys can see, there's 1080p, multiple streams, app access, and 3 profiles. So that $4.99, you can basically get 3 profiles. That's based on, if you have a brother or a sister, you got a family, you got friends that you guys want to share your same account. What you guys can do is you can create your own profile, and each person will have different animes that they watch or different things that they like based on that profile, which is pretty solid to me. Because if you know, it's the same thing as if you have Netflix profiles. If you log into one profile, you're going to see different episodes of different things that have, or different suggestions based on if you were to go into another profile. And I think that's freaking key. It is available on Fire TV, Apple TV, Fire Stick. It's available on a couple other things, Android and iOS is. Funimation have a larger platform than they do, but they are offering this only on the Xbox One console. Nothing for the PS4, nothing for the PS3 as of yet. So Xbox have an upper hand when getting this app, but who cares, because I don't know anyone that watches their anime episodes on their PlayStation, whatever it is. So for the dub episodes, now the one downfall to this site that I'll have to say is that they don't have a wide variety list of animes like Funimation, like Crunchyroll do. However, their list is very, very extensive. And not only that, I like the fact that it tells you what series that is dubbed. Like, as you can see, the blue tab on each series, or blue tab on each episode or whatever. I'm sorry, these are not episodes, but on each anime series, it tells you what series has been dubbed, which is amazing, because what I found myself doing, especially on Funimation and also on Crunchyroll, and also on Hulu, is clicking on those series just to find out that it's sub, and clicking out, going to find another dub. And I find that this is key. And I really love the fact that they've done this. Their organization is on point. Their display is on point. Their user interface is on point. Their price is on point. And it's like I said, out of the 3 streaming services that I've mentioned, they are the most cost effective for someone that is on a budget. It costs $2 less than, it costs $2 less than Crunchyroll, and it costs, I believe, $6 less than Hulu for the member version, and then for Crunchyroll it costs $1. For Funimation it costs $1 less, and I think that is key once again for any child, anyone that's currently on a tight budget. Another thing is for series and streams and things of that sort, it does give you live action dramas, and it does tell you all the animes that are currently playing, and I just really love this. I think the organization for me is really key. Not only do they have the organization, but they do have exclusive animes that you won't find, or anime that you won't find on other streaming websites, such as, I believe, Colbert the Animation. I don't know if that's an exclusive, but I haven't seen it anywhere else. Dynamic Chord. There's a lot of exclusives that they have that's on here that other streaming websites don't have, and I think that's awesome. I think they're trying to separate themselves, and I think they've done a good job doing so. For movies, in a sense, they have a if you guys watch a lot of anime movies, they do have live action movies. They do have a lot of the, like, Initial D, Racer, Edition D, Awakening anime. There is so many things you can choose from on this end, and this is probably by far one of the best sites I've seen with a lot of anime movies. Now, here's one of the downfalls, once again, that I mentioned initially before, is I can't find Akira on this website. Like, doesn't anyone value that movie? Here's the best thing about this site, and I think you guys will love this. The best number one thing about this site is that it has a freaking release schedule. Do you guys understand how key this is? It tells you when the next episode will be released and what time, what day. Like, today is gonna have Grimoire of Zero, and it tells you the time is going to be released. It tells you the audio is going to be in dubbed, and then at 1 o'clock this is also going to be released. 2 o'clock this is all going to be released. I just love the fact that they gave you a schedule, and that is key. Not only did they give you a schedule, they tell you if it's going to be a dub release or a sub release or a dub premiere or a simulcast. Like, dub, so if it's blue, it's mean it's going to be in dub. If it's pink, it's going to be sub release, meaning it's going to come with subtitles. And then if it's purple, it's going to be a sub premiere, meaning that it's a first episode of something that is going to be premiered with a subtitle episode, if that makes sense. So it's like the first episode of the series. Dub premiere just means that, like, for example, a dub premiere example and a dub and a sub premiere duplicate would be basically My Hero Academia, because they did release episode 1 dub and they released episode 2 sub. I'm sorry, episode 1 also sub. When the anime actually had premiered, but this is awesome to me, man. This is amazing. It keeps me on top of my animes, and it tells me what I need to watch, and it just, for me, this is what I need. This is organization. I can just log on here. I can say, okay, cool. At 1 o'clock, this is what's going to come on. 2 o'clock, this is going to come on. It's like basically having your own Comcast of anime world logged on right here. And not only that, if you don't want to watch any Japanese or sub, you can just click all the dub versions of on your schedule of what's going to come on, and it appears, and you can eliminate it. If you want the subtitle to be English, then it will be English. If you want it to be Latin American Spanish, it could be Latin American Spanish. If you want it to be Portuguese, it could be Portuguese. And I think that is amazing. Let's go ahead and do all, and it tells you the time that everything is there. I just really love this site. Going to the shop part, you can basically go. So it's going to take you to another part where you can basically buy merchandise and things of that sort. It's Sentai, Filmworks, and things of that sort. So it actually reroutes you to another site. Now, they do have their own news section. The news section isn't as impressive as Funimation and Crunchyroll, and I think they're going to work on that over time. Just as you can see here, the latest remaining news was June 11th. So that means they're still active on the page, of course. But finalizing everything, I think this is a really great site. This is an amazing site for me personally. You can pay on a monthly basis $4.99, or you can pay on a yearly basis, which is just a little bit under $47.88 on a yearly basis, which will get you about 20% savings on the price. What do you get for the monthly subscription and also the yearly subscription? You get Dubcast, home video editions, 2 simulation, simultaneous streams. You can stream simultaneously from one TV and the other TV, just like Netflix and Hulu and Crunchyroll and things of that sort. You get your own custom avatar, stimu classes, exclusives, 3 profiles, customizable subtitles. Not only that, dubs, 1080 HP, live chat while you're streaming. Let me hint on that. Live chat, so meaning you are chatting with people while the stream is going. That is very key, and I think that is what sold me on this. What sold me on this site. And then the last thing is obviously, parents, if you want to get your kids this, it has your parental controls. So that's it for you today, guys. And just to let you guys know, you can start your free trial at 7 days, and after 1 week, it's going to go to $4.99. I hope I've helped you guys. Remember to comment. What do you guys think? If you guys tried it out, let me know how you guys are liking it. Come back to this video, comment, like, share the video with your friends. Let them know what's going on. And also, if you guys haven't seen, there is a current giveaway contest going. All you have to do is go to the Instagram page. I'll leave it in the bottom part of the link. Make sure you comment your favorite anime. Come back. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe to the channel. Comment on your favorite video. Hopefully it'll be this one. Comment on your favorite video. Once you do that, you're automatically entered into the giveaway. It is a giveaway for the Naruto volume, I believe 28 to 78 edition manga box with an exclusive book from the creator on what Naruto should have been. Bad boy out.